Hello, hello. For some reason, my mic wasn't working through OBS, but it is working now. So I've been talking to myself for um, about 20 minutes straight, literally just talking to myself, uh, trying to talk about what's going on here, what I'm doing, and didn't realize my mic wasn't working. Let me know if there's any other issues. Yeah, it is kind of an oof. So, yeah, like I was saying before, I'm kind of working on paths. I feel kind of dumb for not checking my audio before I started. I haven't been feeling well, so it actually doesn't surprise me. But I've been working a little bit at a time, getting some of these pathways done. This is Gamer's house. He's new to the server. Working on farms and getting all the trees and stuff going. Was able to make a path over here to Naki's house. Shigal Naki. I did a little work on these ponds, but I'm not sure if these ponds are going to stay or not. And I'm just kind of working on uh, getting levels done. Getting this pathway done. Because I want to move on to some other projects, but if I get the basics done, I can come back at any time and rough them up, add some bushes and things, and make them look even better. But I'm thinking, we do have those two ponds over there. They could be decorated nice, but this pond, in my opinion, looks so much better. And I think if it were decorated out around this, it would be a nice little like park area. That maybe you come down there and maybe there's some seating around, and I may make it a little bit smaller, but make it deeper, things like that. But the path I'm working on right now is coming up to Alt Dead's house. So I want to get that done and maybe work on the new path over to ZG Gamer's house, which is way back there. But for the moment, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go sleep. That is a potential possibility. Now, the custom trees that I'm planning on doing are nothing spectacular. In fact, I will after I sleep here, I will do a sample for you so you can see it. They're just little things, and I'll have to gather like spruce and jungle and acacia leaves so that I can have them all. But right now, I just have some oak leaves that I gathered. And I'm going to make these simple trees with fences. So it's essentially just going to be if I come, I think right over here by the entrance to ZG, like here is a good spot for a little tree, I think. And then I'm gonna just hop up here, up 3 more blocks, and then whoops, I've got some extras. So, just a small little custom tree, like a planter tree. Um, Nothing, again, very fancy, but just something that uh, will work for what we need. And combined with the little bushes that we have here, I may even add in some like fences like so along the path, just to kind of help break it off a little bit. Um, it'll help. Doing these things will help a little bit with keeping zombies and stuff out while we expand the island and work on things. One thing I have done is the farming area is starting to get quite crowded now that we've got sheep and we've got cows and we've got our sugar cane slash bamboo farm, um, pumpkin and melon farm, all these trees. So I've expanded the farming area all the way across over here to include this little hill, um, so that we have more room to do a lot more stuff with farms. ZG Gamer is or not ZG Gamer. Gamer Killer is interested in learning some redstone stuff from me, so we're gonna work on getting Silk Touch, and we're gonna work on um, building with him. I'm gonna teach him how to build honey, bottle honeycomb, and the bee farms, so we can breed bees. And then I'm also going to teach him how to set up the automatic sheep shearing farm. And what we're going to do, it's going to take a lot of work, but we're going to do all uh, 16 colors with 16 sheep each going into a sorting system that will store all of the wool that we gather. So he's going to enjoy that. Nikki has been interested in fishing a lot, and I found a fishing tutorial. It's an automatic fishing farm for 1.16. It is slow, but it is an AFK-able farm. So I'll have to work with her on teaching her how to AFK fish at some point, um, using an auto clicker or something along those lines. Okay, so I am trying to figure out how I want to progress here. I've got tons of dirt and coarse dirt, so I'm not terribly worried about updating landscaping, but I'm thinking what maybe I should do here is maybe bring this up like this, so that his portion of the path, if I bring this out some more, so like I can bring the path like right up here, and then if I build this up, maybe take this out. Is something like this, so I can bring it up here, and then I don't know. Yeah, they're slower than they used to be by far, but if you have the ability to AFK fish overnight, where you get at least 8 or 10 hours, 8 or 10 hours in or something. Now on our server, it's not going to be a full 8 hours. It's going to be, if she were to fish overnight, it would end up being something like 4 or 5 hours. But so I'm thinking if I put this like this, I'll need to expand this out a little bit. But then I can bring this up. That should be like that. I can bring this up, and then I just have to landscape the other side of this. I think that'll work all right. I'll probably level this out. Now, if you were here on Sunday when I was, doing some of this pathing, you guys may have seen me get blown up by creepers, because I was going to bring the path straight over this way. And this was one of the great big holes that got created. I kind of landscaped it a little bit. I still have more work to do here to kind of make it not look so so much like it's just a pyramid going up. But this way I can bring this up. That should give me most of the room I need. I might need to expand this out a little bit more. Yeah. I need to expand this out just a little bit more. That's not bad. That'll actually help. Um, and then what I may do is, since I'm going up this hill here, and yeah, this is kind of an awkward angle. Um, but what I may do is take the path. One goes to Alt's house, and then the other path comes back down this way, so I get around the area that I've saved for myself. Because this is where my house is going to be. It's going to sit up on top of this hill. Um, I have pretty much all of the materials I need for it. But I'm going to do it with some other people that want to learn building, because I want to teach them some tips and tricks for how to actually build a house and make it look good. Um, for example, this just looks like a bunch of oak planks with some holes knocked in it for windows and, some doors put on it. Is it functional? Yes. Does it look good? I don't really think so, but that's just me. All right, so back to the building here. Um, let's andesite, gravel, stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, then cobblestone, mossy cobblestone. That should cover all of the block pieces that we've got. And then I'm going to start digging out here. I don't really need to dig out immediately around, but I'm going to, like, right next to the blocks, I don't need to dig these bottom ones out where the slabs are going to go, but I do want to get this going. I may need to install railing around the edge here. I'm not sure yet. This is going to be slab, but I can... Let's get this part built. I try and do this in smaller amounts. Um, let's get some more andesite going here. And our gravel. Well, this is for content creators. There are some rules that we have, so that we need to talk about before we add any content creators to the server. So if that is something you're truly interested in, send me a message in Discord, and like, we can talk about it. But we have to be very careful about adding people, obviously, because this is a whitelisted server. Add this over here, and let's add some of this here. And then also, because we have some varying levels right now, for example, XG, or not XG, ZG Gamer is an experienced player. So the thing with the more experienced players is that, I'm going to take this block out, that they are then responsible for helping teach the less experienced players like Nikki, ZG, maybe some teaching with alts. I could do that, except that won't work here. And it really doesn't optimize area that much. It does optimize block usage, however. So, I mean, that is something that I could consider doing in the future. But right now, I've got the blocks, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Um, but I do need to go sleep. Yeah, it's fun to help people, and we're all content creators, so we are spending our time, streaming and talking with each other, and making trying to figure out what we want to do together. We've all agreed to stream at least once a week, which makes it nice because we don't have to worry about uh, you know because we're all friends here. We don't have to worry about issues or anything like that, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. And no, I don't have an axe right now. I broke my axe. So let's get that, put that there, grab the button, and we'll put that back. There we go. That's better. But this is my big project right now on the server, is getting pathways done. Eventually, I'll go back and yeah, there's coarse dirt in here, and I can actually. Oh, I've got path blocks in here, so I'll just add that back as like regular dirt. Um, but yeah, I'm just trying to make it look good. But I'll come in and add like andesite and the mossy stone brick, the stone stairs, cobblestone stairs, stuff like that to make it look more broken up. Because I want to make it look good. Nikki wants to work with villagers, so I've got a couple of villagers that are kind of just hanging out over here, ready for her. Um, so I'm gonna be working with her on building. We're gonna build a breeder slash carrot slash potato farm. So we'll have unlimited potatoes and carrots, which will be great for trading. And then I will probably work with somebody like ZG or Gamer Killer to uh, make up a. No, I don't like that. Let's break that block and make that. That looks better. This over here. Yeah. But really try and make some things that we do together as a group. One of the things that we're definitely going to be working together, that I don't like this block here. I think I want to put some coarse dirt there instead. And maybe a couple of path blocks here, dig that out and that out. And that one. Um, but yeah, we're working. We've been actually working hard and talking a lot more now that the server is up and running, and people are coming up with some great ideas of things that they want to do, which I always appreciate that. Oops. This isn't too bad. Let's put some gravel here. I like the gravel next to the path or next to like dirt or coarse dirt. Makes it look a little more worn, I think. But yeah, Fleur, if you do content creation and you're interested in joining the server, I would definitely say send me a message on Discord. Let's talk and we'll see what we can come up with. Let's do that. Yeah, this looks good. Put some coarse dirt here and here. Yeah, and maybe another slab like right there. Yeah, because my house is going to be right here, so I can decorate into this if I need to. Yeah, so I'm plugging away here. I'm going to have to decorate up Alt's side here a little bit so we can get the path coming up to his house a little bit better. This part's not so bad. Let's see. But if I take these blocks out, and put that in, yeah, that gives me 3 blocks there. I think I might need to take this tree down. Hey, Bolt. You know, it's actually going pretty well. I've just kind of been working on it a little bit at a time throughout the week. Wait, do I have an axe? I do have an axe. Okay. I'm going to use this axe to cut this tree down because it's in the way. You know, I'm going to run back on it here in just a moment so you can see. You know, I've been working a little bit on it. I've been slowly like landscaping stuff up, but this is the part that we just finished here. I started the stream down here. I had done the pathing down to here. But I've got a fair amount of pathing done already. I'm almost up to Alt's house. Gamer Killer has joined us, and I've got the path all the way over to Nikki's house done. At least the initial part of it. I still have a lot of work to do on this, but I'm trying to get the initial path laid out, and then I'll come back in and throw like stairs and stone, you know, stone buttons and stuff like that in here. Don't have blackstone yet, so I might end up with some blackstone uh, slabs and or pressure plates and stuff in here. I'm not sure yet, but a little bit more. This one's going to be a little bit trickier because I think what I want to do is bring it like diagonally across here. So let me grab some slabs so I have a way to go here, you know, and maybe like this, and you know, bringing it down like this, that might work. And then when it comes over to his house, I'm not going to do past there, but maybe do something along these lines. Yeah, this, well, let's put a regular stone slab there. Yeah, so the path will just come across like this. I think this will work actually for his house. So the other view that I have going, I'm actually going to switch over so you guys can see a little bit closer what's going on here. This is actually my camera account. So you guys can actually see from above what I'm doing. And now you can see, hi, yep, that's me down there. Just working on the stuff. Whoops, wrong button. So you guys know, no, you can't see me. Like I can look up, you don't see that account is only in spectator mode, so it's not going to be a. Oops. I don't know. 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 that. Let's dig out some of these blocks. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of landscaping type stuff to do in the future because there is so much here to cover, like physically with everything. So um, yeah, let's start like here, here. Throw that there. Let's do one of those there, 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 and there. Grab our andesite and go back. This is pretty much how I've been doing this is, just picking a block and going around randomly placing said block and, trying to fill in all the holes. Right there. This should go here. Oh, it's nighttime, and I don't have my sword out. There we go. I better go get some sleep here. Yeah, so it is actually a whole nother instance of Minecraft that is running on my computer. So there can be some issues sometimes. Um, but for the most part, it's really more for your guys' benefit than mine. There's some things I can do with the camera account that do benefit me, but they don't really, it really doesn't do a whole lot. Uh, it'll help when we get underwater or if we're working on something underground. You know what? Zombie piglin, you just need to give me your gold. There we go. I'm going to need all that gold too. It does help if you're recording, or in this case, because I'm streaming, you guys can see overhead the progress that I'm making. So I actually am enjoying it since I got it set up. It's a little bit tricky in OBS because I have to load things in a certain order. Uh, let's put some gravel right there. And then let's get some coarse dirt out. Put that right there. That'll help. Throw another... Ooh, if I dig that out and do that, and then put in something like that, and then that. There, that looks better. So yeah, pretty much, put that in there. I'm going to come back and just start looking for things that look terribly odd. Like, I don't mind the torch there, but I don't like the Maybe put a path block there. Maybe come out 2 blocks here and put in some coarse dirt and some gravel. And some coarse dirt here. Yeah. I like that. These will spread into grass, so maybe put some coarse dirt there. This is fine. Need a little bit of room to, uh, decorate around and everything. Some cobblestone there. We'll put some coarse dirt here. Yeah, so for, did it really? Did, is that on Twitch you were saying that it didn't update? This is maybe my channel, huh, that's really weird. Because, like, this is the second stream that I've done on Minecraft, so I don't know why it says I'm streaming Ark. Because everything is set correctly. I think that having this grass around the edge is going to be pretty good. Maybe decorate that a little bit. But I think that this is really turning out to look pretty nice. And is ultimately, when it gets all said and done, it's going to look really good. So I've actually made it all the way up to Alt's house. I'm happy with this. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is maybe an alert on Twitch's side went bad or something. I can look on Discord here. Oh, it's a Windows notification. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what would have caused that. That's something definitely on Twitch's end that they've screwed up. Well, it's Android, yeah. That's still a Twitch alert, and that's something that they have definitely screwed up. Oh, I forgot to put this guy in. Let's go back and eat along the way. Let's see. Let's put some of these planks, or these logs in here. Yeah. We need some more color in here. Put that there. Yeah. Now I like this with the path blocks because you see the gray, but you don't see the that reddish color, which means I can put this in some places like this, or next to a path block, and you really won't see. No, 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 not like that. There we go. Let's put one of these here, like so. That's good. This allows me to clear up, expand it and clear up some of these spaces that don't look quite right. There we go. Yeah, this is already looking much better. We'll put one here. I'll work on the path going down this way. I'm probably going to make it go straight down here to make decorating a little bit easier. But yeah. So this is actually starting to look really nice. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Yeah, I want another one right there. I need to get rid of some of this excess dirt because I keep picking up so much of it. So how is your guys' day going? I haven't been feeling good for a few days, so I've been kind of just hanging in there. But how are you guys doing? I hope you all are having a good day and everything. Getting ready for a great weekend, I'm sure. There we go, cleaned up all that dirt. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you two got to spend some time together. That's coarse dirt, that's dirt. Okay. So, I actually think I want to bring that path down like right here. And then I can turn it to go off towards ZG's place. ZG's place is going to be the roughest one of all, I think. I'll level this out just a little bit so I have some extra dirt. But ZG's place is over the river and through the woods, so to speak. He is like right up over here. Like I got to keep going because I've got to go over this hill, and then we get to his place. Um, he decided he wanted the largest flat area that wasn't the farming area for his place. So and Alt kind of took this little spot over here. So I'm gonna be this is gonna be another one of those. I'm gonna have to build a path with rails. We are up to 6 people on the server right now. So we got Alt and XG. We got Nikki. Is that right? Yeah, we've got Nikki. We've got Gamer Killer, who's working on his house over here. And then we've got OK Count, who hasn't actually... He's whitelisted on the server. He can join, but he hasn't actually been on the server to stream yet or to record video. So we're hoping that we'll see him this weekend. I know Nikki is going to be streaming on Mondays. I typically stream on Sundays. And I'd like to get an idea of when everybody else streams, like XG and Gamer. Yeah, he's committed to join, but he hasn't played yet, and we just haven't heard. I haven't heard from him about when he's gonna play or anything. So I think I'm gonna stick to this when going up and down, where I'll do the slab part first, because that seems to be the best way for me to not screw up the... Yeah. And then I'll take these guys here, and I'll start probably at the top here. do it like this on this one. So we're just using stone slabs on the top of this to keep it looking clean. Yeah, no, I completely understand that. You know, thankfully we're at a point where it's you know, something that we're all just paying for annually. And since Nikki and I have already taken that initial payment out, you know, it gives people some time to work on getting some money together for that. But it is a challenge even for me right now to get Nikki the $15 for her and I to pay for the initial has been a struggle for me. I don't like that one piece sticking out. I'm gonna have to chop this tree because it's gonna get in the way. If I can even get part way to ZG's house today, I will be happy. I don't know if I'm working tomorrow or not. If I am, then, well, I probably won't get much time to work on this stuff. And due to the fact that we just can't afford to upgrade the server right now, um, we're going to be holding off on getting more RAM, which means that as a team, we are working on trying to mostly stay out of each other's ways. We don't want to have lots of server lag, so if somebody is going to be streaming or if there's more than one person on the server, we all got to kind of stick together on this little island here so we're not loading too many chunks at a time. The more chunks that we load, the more load it puts on the server and the harder it is for us to play. And with more people joining, that's becoming more and more important. All right, so I think come over here. I think what I want to do is kind of do it like this. To that's one, so I'm going to go back one more. And I'm going to go back and re-landscape like this stuff here that's too high to make it look a little bit better. And I'm probably just going to use this. Yeah, this won't be too bad. You know, a little bit of, yeah. I mean, this will look a little weird until I get decoration in, but to start out, this shouldn't be too bad. This will at least give me a nice clear path over to ZG, and I can wrap the path around here. Maybe knock some of this off. I'm really hoping for that stimulus check to become a thing coming up. Let me do that. Yeah. Because if I get the stimulus check, I will personally split the cost with Nikki to upgrade the server to at least 2 gigs of RAM after I pay all the other stuff I've got to pay. I didn't come back here to sleep. I came back here to dump. Let's get rid of that and that. This goes in this chest. So right now, yeah, we're all kind of sharing resources right now, with the exception of these chests, which are um, my path block chests. I spent a lot of time gathering stuff so that we would have that I would have the supplies to do this. Um, but I'll give you guys. Yeah, sessions closed until the beginning of September. Nothing was passed. They're still pointing fingers at each other. Trump was trying to get them to at least agree on something, but that didn't happen. So he did his executive order. Um, but I did change our mine shaft entrance, so we drop down into the mine shaft, and then we can just walk into the water elevator. Um, I had found a soul sand valley while I was exploring the nether a little bit, but then I decided it was a little too dangerous because we don't really have enchantments and stuff. So I switched gears and made an entrance to our nether fortress in Crimson Forest. And we are actually all the way up at the top of the world. And then down this way, there's a warp forest with another nether fortress in it. So, like, there's a lot of work that has to be done in this area, but we've got a good start going. Whoops, wrong way. Yeah, I suspect by the end of the middle or end of September, they will probably have an idea of what's going to happen, but that's going to take a while for them to get there. All right, so let's just try and get some random block digging going here. I think I might. Yeah, do something like that. I'm probably going to have to go back on this and dig some more blocks out, but that's okay. I can do that. And I made that mistake again. So what I want to do here is grab my other slabs. Oops. Now there are still some conversations that are happening. Um, Jesus, my block placing is atrocious right now. There are still some conversations happening with the the stuff, for or for the stimulus checks, but we probably won't see much for that until the beginning of September, when they can actually get everybody in and vote. And maybe we'll be lucky in the beginning of September. They'll have had all the talks and everybody will agree by then. And I just realized you guys can't really see what I'm working on. So I'm going to back this up here and move over. So I am really just working on the entrance to ZG's place here. So you guys can see that on the mini-me cam. And I need to run back. And I should bring a bed with me out here, my bed out here with me, and just sleep out here. That would probably be a good idea. Now, eventually, this is going to go away once we can get like ZG count and myself to actually. Whoops, that was probably a dumb idea. I need to use that. Once we can get the three of us that need to build houses to build houses. Drifter, hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. This is kind of one of those surprise streams, unannounced. I'm just working on a project and felt like it was probably a good time to stream. Nikki's been giving me a hard time because I've been doing a lot of this stuff off of stream, and we're gonna, she wants to be able to go back and look and see how I did stuff. So screw you, you stupid zombie. So right now we're just working on pathways. I should always stream. Unfortunately, I don't always have time to stream, and a lot of the time that I do spend on the server isn't by myself. So I'm like instructing people on stuff, and I should probably, well, going forward, I'll be able to start doing that. But I've been doing a bunch of tours of the server for new people lately, and just kind of talking about uh, the maintenance side of things that they need to be aware of, because all of us on this server, have equal share and equal control over the server. So if they don't like something or they want to see something done differently, it's their time to speak up and talk about it. So but yes, you're right. I should stream more on the server. But this week's been kind of hectic for me. I've been sick, so I haven't really had a whole lot of good time to just uh, talk and play on the server. So, but yeah, here we are. So we are currently working on a pathway right over the hill here to ZG's house. But I want to get this section done. These flowers we'll save for later. We may use them for decoration. We've got plenty of them. I'm not worried. I appreciate that, Drifter. Nikki was talking to me this afternoon, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm sick. What do you expect?" um, but yeah, gravel, stone brick, cracked stone brick, mossy stone brick, cobblestone, and mossy cobblestone. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna start just randomly placing blocks here and hopefully get a halfway decent pattern by the time we're done. And I ran out already. So I'm just going to do this one little section here, and I think that having this a little more grassy going back here, because this is a less traveled path. Maybe this is an older road that is more broken up and not as, it's more reclaimed by nature, I guess is the best way to put it. Oop. That'll probably turn into flint. Oh, lucky me, it didn't. We'll probably throw in a little more like coarse dirt and stuff like that. going back down this path. Whoops. Well, I'm making lots of room in my inventory. Let's come down here with a couple more of these, and maybe, some of these. That there. This over here. I've got a couple more blocks back here. I got a lot of these mossy stone bricks. Man, my block placement is getting horrible now. Throw one there, like one right here. Maybe another one like out over here. This looks like a good place for one. This space is just a little too open, grassy. So let's put... I got a lot more of these stone bricks. I must not be using enough of them. Well, let's try and throw some more of these in here. So my weekend plans are going to involve, if I work tomorrow, I'm going to be working. But if not, I'm probably going to get on here and either finish up the paths if I haven't finished them tonight, or start working on organizing the gardening district area a little better for all of our farms and things. I'll put that there. Put that there. Start filling in some of these holes. Let's grab some dirt and coarse dirt. Put that there. Oops. Ah, the second time I've done that. Sergeant Francois, thank you for following the channel. Welcome to the Clan Crafters server. It is a private SMP server whitelisted for content creators on the Shy Clan Discord. And right now we're just kind of doing some paths, trying to get people's houses connected to the main part of the city here. Now I'm probably going to grab this and let's just start placing some random path blocks around. You know, we're, like I said, this is getting to the outskirts here, so I'm not as, I don't want to condense this path as much as I've done some of the others that are more traveled. There, and there. And yeah, so kind of getting back into ZG Gamer's house back here, which I'm going to have to clear out a couple more trees and stuff once I get this all done. But his path is getting, yeah, it's kind of wide. It's like an old road back to his house that's Francois, right? I asked for war. Did I mispronounce it, Sergeant? If I did, I am so sorry. I've been sick the past couple of days, and so my pronunciation may not be 100% right now. Well, thank you for your forgiveness there, sir. I greatly appreciate it. So you guys can see the path that I've been working on. I'm probably going to redo this a little bit, pick up all these leaves and stuff and widen this section out a little bit Maybe add some more grass in here because it is kind of a little bit tight in my opinion. But over the past couple of days, I've been working on this, and a lot of this was either yesterday or today that I got these paths done to Nikki's house and Gamer's house. Gamer Killer has joined us as of last night. Um, and then there's Alt's house up there. He was on the first day of the server. And then ZG, this is going to be my house up here. So I'm already kind of connected to the path pretty much just right here. I can link that up because my house is going to go right there. And then the path comes up here so it gets over to Alt's house. And I've got to work on this a lot more. But what do you guys think? I hope you like how it's looking right now. Oh yeah, I got my bed. I can go to sleep. No, Nikki does not make me do this. This was actually my project. Nikki has a couple of her own projects. Gamer Killer, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Nikki has a couple of projects she wants to work on, but I'm going to have to work with her on. Um, Gamer Killer wants to learn some stuff with Redstone that we're going to work on together. Um, Alt, I haven't talked to at all. ZG wants to learn some stuff, especially with like building and stuff. Yeah, they've changed the follow button on Twitch now, so it's not as obvious as it used to be. But Gamer, I got that path up to your house. I even put a nice little tree out here on the corner for you. So Gamer, I hope you appreciate that, and I'm gonna grab some more material so I can continue working on this. I need more stone. I don't. Well, I'll fill up the stone bricks. We need more cracked stone bricks. We need more mossy stone bricks. Probably need to throw some dirt here, grab some gravel, some andesite. There's the stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, cracked stone bricks. Whoops. And some more mossy cobblestone. There we go. Yeah. So, Gamer, at some point, I want to get together with you. I know I'll be streaming on Sunday. I don't know when you'll be either recording or streaming, but if we can get together, we could talk about some ideas to make your house look even better than what it already does. I do like the variations in wood, by the way. That's a really nice idea. But I want to add some more textures to your little house there with you if we can. I kind of like how this path is greener than the other paths are. All right. I think I'm going to leave some grass on that one. And actually, I'm going to take some dirt here and let that turn back into a grass block. Okay, yeah, I mean, like I said, at any time, there's some tips and tricks that I've learned that really help in making uh, construction, buildings much, much easier. Whoops. Right now I'm doing probably one of the harder things to do, which is just like this random pattern thing to make roads and stuff look like worn and traveled, and this is probably a little better maintained than the actual road because, I'm sure whoever built the road to ZG wants to see people still come this way. I'm going to grab my axe and actually cut down this tree. ZG did a lot of tree cutting to help me get these paths in place, but the closer I get to his house, the less tree cutting he's actually done. So I might have to, like, most of this won't be a problem, but stuff like this is like right in the way. So I want to get that cleared out. But yeah, there's some cool tricks, and I might actually show them on Sunday stream. Just some ways that you can deal with size and shape and texture to give a building that you create interest. And studying architecture a little bit helps as well. Um, Having done theatrical lighting design, I had to study a lot of different things. I think I might just even this part out right here, so we come down, and we'll throw some slabs on here. So do that and that and that. That's good, and that gives us a nice even drop down. And yes, I am still using some stone tools for these things. For this, I'm going to grab some dirt, and I'm actually just going to fill this up. That'll work. And then I'll probably dig this back just a little bit here, so we can again go in and do some slabby jabby work. And get that cobblestone in. Now there are better ways of doing this, but for right now, I mean, we're really at the start of the season, so I'm not gonna go like super crazy with this. Let's get some gravel, andesite, stone bricks. We got all of our fun sauce blocks here, and let's just start. We're getting closer to his house, so it might be a little more, not necessarily super dense, but a little denser than what it's been on the way up to his house. Might take out a couple of these blocks, and yeah. We're going to call ZG a little bit of a hermit because he's so far out from the town. He doesn't get many visitors, so we're going to actually use a little more of this, a little more of this gravel here. I knew that was going to happen. And then I'll actually, once I get this all done, this will be part of the project already done and ready to go. Yeah, I'll put some more over here. There we go. And then throw in a few stone bricks, not too many. And a few mossy stone bricks, but not too many. Maybe one up here. A couple of cracked bricks. And I want to put some mossy cobblestone in here. Like this. And maybe a couple of pieces of like cobblestone that's like shows that this road was wider at some point in time. Maybe even throw some down here. A little bit over here. I got some work to do up here. Here's some cobblestone. Let's add some more andesite up here, like so, and some, whoops, some stone brick. Let's throw some mossy cobblestone there. And then I'm going to have to go back with our coarse dirt. And coming up here, that should all be okay. So I'm going to just start punching out some coarse dirt. When you say the mid blocks, what do you mean? Yeah. Like, I don't think I've ever heard of mid blocks before. That's why I asked. All right, so while I'm doing this, let's just take a look here. Yeah, so this is right up to, so the cobblestone outline here is ZG's area, and now I have a path up to it. Uh, Whoops. So there we go. I should probably get some sleep because this area is still really dangerous at night. We get zombies, we get creepers, we get everything over here. So I'm gonna go drop off blocks and stuff, and we're gonna do a little bit of experimentation with lighting things up. Like I've got a couple of good ideas, I think, but maybe you guys have some. If you do, feel free to jump on the Discord. There's a link down in the information below my stream, and just let me know. Hey, thank you, Drifter. Thanks for coming by, and I hope you have a good one. Cobblestone. Ooh. Mossy cobblestone. Ooh. Cracked stone bricks. Stone bricks. Wow. I actually used a fair amount of materials on that, and I thought I was going to use a lot more, as you guys can probably tell. Because I actually went out and got a lot of materials. Oh, the mossy stone bricks. Let's put our wood away here and our slabby jabbies, which are all kinds of mixed up. Let's put away some oak and birch here. And I've got some, all of this stuff is, oh, I need this to go in my chest because I may need it later. Wheat needs to go in here, I think. Yep. Oh, wow, really? Let's put the excess wheat in there. And we'll throw carrots in here. I'm gonna need these. Get rid of that. And let's grab, let's see. So I've made a couple of lighting fixtures here. See you later, Bolt. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for coming by. And if you can stop by on Sunday, I really look forward to it. Drifter, I hope he can come by on Sunday as well. But I've got to figure out some lighting. I kind of like this because it's a nice look, and I can do it with any wood type. This is nice and simple and quick. Uh, this is like the most boring thing ever. I think what I need to do is grab some shears. I'm going to have to make some real quick. Come on. Why won't you? Oh, am I lagging the server? There we go. Yeah. Prince Keeg, thank you for following. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day. I'm working on some paths, and I'm trying to get some ideas going here for a couple of things. I'm going to make some carpets, partially because I need to be able to jump in here. Go ahead and do that. We're going to probably end up breeding a bunch more sheep, and so we can get all the colors. But I'm trying to work out some lighting for the pathways. Now this color that I'm using right now, the white, will not be the color that we use in the pathways. You'll use the light gray most likely so it's less visible. But I'm trying to figure out which of the lighting options we have is probably going to look the best. I like this because it's very, very simple and easy to do. This is more complicated and requires a lot more resources, but I think it looks nicer and is better decorated. This is just stupidly simple. I know that eventually I'm going to go through a lot of the farming area that we have here, and it'll just be either torches or lanterns with a carpet on top of them. Probably a green carpet to help hide. Um, Now I know on the sides, I can also do something like this, where we just hide the torch down here, and I probably do it something more like that, and then put leaves on top of it. It's a little less visible, and we could even go a block lower so you don't actually see the torch. Um, and that doesn't look too bad, but I wouldn't do it where these acacia logs are. Like, there's a lot of lighting options. I probably don't even need this torch here. I just haven't figured out what I want to do through the whole thing. What I'll probably do is some combination of the four, um, where we'll put some bushes along the side of the road that'll have a torch buried underneath, have some gray carpets with a torch underneath, maybe do a few of these and a few of these, do these at like the intersections where maybe an important intersection, like maybe one or two here, a couple over here, um, maybe a couple up there. There's another intersection for those tall ones, I think. Maybe that might be a good idea, I think. And then dot these around in places where maybe a bush isn't going to cut it. Because if I was going to do it with a bush, I think I would rather do it like here, where I can kind of hide the torch a little bit better. It's not as visible as this is. I think that's the best way to go. And then if it's something like this, maybe we just put a fence post wall torch up. I think that's the way to do it. So now that I've done this, I'm going to actually set up for other people to see what the lighting options are when I start working on this, and maybe give them some ideas for how to like build up lighting in the area. So I'm going to need some more cobblestone here. Now, I always place some kind of block, whoops, at the bottom of my fence posts, but there are some other ways that I can do this. I have some fence posts here. Now, I don't typically like... Yeah, just like that. So these, I'm using torches right now for these kind of, whoops, these deals. But we can even use lanterns, which I need to craft a lantern up. And yes, I do have a parrot. Here we go. Let's craft a lantern up. Now I could save some of our iron with the lantern one by just simply putting a lantern on that lamppost. But I need to grab some leaves here, just so people can see uh, the ways of the Force. Like, we could literally do this like that, and that's not too bad. It's just an extra leaf block in the place, but then you notice it even less. So these are just some lighting ideas that we can use. That is my parrot gamer. I actually went all the way out to the jungle and brought it all the way back. I had to get it in the boat to do that, which was a pain in the butt, but that's how we got the jungle trees, and that's how we got the cocoa beans. Is I traveled a long, long, long way that way in order to get that, and died. Let me tell you, those drown that have tridents, they are rough. But we're gonna put all those drowns to good use. Since we have a ocean that is so close, we're definitely gonna put that to good use. Yeah. So thankfully the parrot didn't die, because when I died, it just landed in water, and so it was sitting there floating on top of the water when I got back over there. And thankfully the drowned with the trident was gone, because I had been gone so long. But I also got all my stuff back, and that's always a good thing. So yeah, I'm gonna here's what I'm gonna do. Oops. Give me 1 second here, folks. I'm going to blow this up, and we're gonna just like fly through all of this really quick. This is my spectator account, so you guys can kind of see. I'm sorry for the frame rate. I have my settings on my spectator account a little bit lower, um, just because it's generally a smaller screen. But if I'm going to do more recording with it, I may bump the resolution up. Yeah, baby tridents with or baby drowns with a trident are always fun. So this is the temporary apartments with all of the temporary storage stuff, and of course we've got all of our farms. You see, we block out areas for our farms. We got a couple of villagers that Nikki wanted to work with. I went and got those for her. So this part, you'll see that there's the cobblestone is kind of running along this edge here. This area out here is all for building and teaching things. And then this area on this side that now extends all the way around the side of the island is going to be all of our farming stuff that we're going to build up. Some of it's going to go underground, some of it's going to go up in the air, but all of it's going to generally be here. Let's see. Oh, this is oh, that's me. I forgot. I'm on the server. And just so you guys know, this is a spectator account. It is completely legal. I do have access to night vision and the conduit effect only on the spectator account. But you can see all the pathing that I've done. I'm probably gonna. I'm debating, but I'm probably gonna take one more path that's gonna go along this edge after I clear some stuff out, just out here, and maybe build a dock out here for the boats and everything. Um, just so that we have the clear division of the whole thing. And yeah, um, so I got all that. All of this pathing has been done like in the past couple of days. I still have some work on some things to do, especially lighting. But I've got up to Alt's house here, and you know the less traveled path that takes us up to ZG's place is all laid out now. So the rest of it is literally going to be lighting and decoration and making it look pretty and broken and all of that stuff. I still have a little bit of work to do here. I'll probably just come and do that right now. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to shrink this back down. And I'm going to go back up there and I'm just going to grab a few blocks and go dirty that up. I'm probably going to use, let's see, some mossy cobblestone, some cobblestone, some gravel, and some andesite. Just keep it to 4 blocks because that's not really a big area to be working with. But now we can run through our little spread out city and actually get from point A to point B. Oops. Sometimes my mouse is faster than I am. Throw some gravel there and there. Put some andesite here and here. And we're going to throw in some more mossy cobblestone right there. Yeah, I'm okay with that, I think. So one of the other things is going to be decorating up these areas in between these pillars to make them look good. Probably going to do something like either some like stone walls or cobblestone walls maybe. Like I haven't quite figured that part out yet. If I do that and I dig out... Yeah, that's not going to work though because... Yeah, I'll probably have to do something with fences. Thank you, Gamer. I'm glad you kind of remembered that. It does take some getting used to, but nobody knows who Ian is. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I didn't bring any slabs out with me, but I'd probably do something like this. I don't know if I would go that high. Maybe I'd bring this down one. put slabs on top of these three. Well, no, this one would come down one too. I have to figure this whole thing out in between these so that it looks nice. Because I don't want it to look crappy. Maybe what I do is I do like this. I got an idea. I got an idea. I got what might be a good idea. You know, Nikki is easy to remember because she's Shy Gal Nikki. So we can easily remember who she is. Let's grab some sticks and stuff. Let's make some fence gates. Let's head over here and try this. This might be the way to go. It just might be the way to go. I think I need some slabs. We'll stick with those smooth stone slabs. Or not the smooth stone, but the regular stone slabs. They're in here. Stone slabs. And then just go like... I think that might work, actually. Except, I think I want to change this slab. Change out that slab, and we'll put a stair in there. I'm going to need that bed here in a moment. But I'm going to grab a smooth stone stair and put that in place and see how that looks. Let's see. Andesite stone. Yeah, I think that if I take this out and put a slab there, I think that is actually, no. Let's try something else. Let's try a little bit more texture by putting a stair right. Oh yeah, I think that's got it. What do you guys think? And good night, Prince Keeg. Hope you have a good one. Gamer, what do you think? I think that's the solution to our little problem there. Can change the color of those fence gates if we need to at any point, but I think that is the sides where we have to put these railings up. And then probably come up here and put a stair up here so it looks a little better connected. But yeah, that looks nice and solid. I like that. Might actually trim this back just a little bit. You know, we got this area here. I think what I'll do is I'll trim all this back, like so. We'll put, take this, and we'll take some of that, mossy cobblestone. We'll take a couple pieces of that and some cobblestone. We'll put these two here. Put our stair up there. And our stair right there. And go slabby jabby, slabby jabby, slabby jabby. And yeah, I think that if I close this one here. Actually, I don't know. Which one do you think looks better, gamer? Do you prefer open or closed? I think open looks looks nice. Yeah, that's what I thought. I might have to change this one block over here, though. Even though this is a nice path block, I think I'm going to have to go with the mossy cobblestone. Just for the sake of it makes the whole thing look a little bit better. But yeah, I think this is the way to go right here. I think I actually need to continue it up a little bit. But it gets right into this because I would have to start, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I'd have to start it right here to finish up that side. I'll think about that. Because like this doesn't really need it. It's in the middle. I might need a little bit of a railing like here maybe. But these I can do up, and then there'll be more over here at ZG's stairs going up because I'll definitely need rails on this side. I've already kind of landscaped this out, so you know there won't be. It's not like there's a whole lot of these railings that need to go in. You're in the middle. The middle of what? You're like right by all the farms. That's where you are. But see, the nice thing is, if I'm gonna switch over here to my other. Let's do this. So this is my spectator account again, and if I fly around, like we've all kind of taken to one side of this island, and yeah, it goes back here, but there is opportunity for stuff over here. Like there's plenty of room over here for some stuff that we can build. There's some room, like there's a nice pond there, but there's lots of room on this other side of the island as well. So we've got lots of room to build up this city. Oh, yeah, it's kind of a difficult one on that. But yeah, there are so many opportunities for us to build here. And we've got other materials that we can gather close by, like ice and blue ice and compressed ice and snow and polar bears. There's 3 polar bears right there. There's another one over there. But we've got all this ice and snow and compressed ice that we can gather. Um, and blue ice, which is always nice for redstone contraptions. Um, and there's just so much possibility. I mean, there's more right over here. But we've got some farms to build up, and I've got some materials for building those farms. But just looking from like right here, you know, it seems like so much has happened in just a couple of days, and if we keep working on it, we're really gonna have a fun time with it, I think. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with, and um, maybe working with you guys a little bit. What's a little bit much? Oh, build a castle and put the villagers in it. I've actually thought about that. In fact, one of the things I want to talk with you guys about separately, like in the Discord, is potentially, in between all of these different spaces that we have and things, um, putting in like some nice builds that are like little shops, and maybe we have a couple of armor smiths in one shop that you can go and trade with them. Maybe have some build a library and have some librarians in there that we can go and trade with, to get the books that we want and stuff. But instead of having a trading hall, we have um, a specific area for each type. Like maybe this area right here, on the corner of mine and Nikki's, it's kind of at the end of the path, becomes like a docks with fishermen, and we do a fishing village, a little fishing village over here, where we have villagers that are fishermen that we can trade with. Stuff like that. Maybe because we've got this nice farming area over here, we set up the villager farm for the automatic villager farm over here, and we have a couple of farmer villagers that we trade stuff with. And underground is the automatic farm that does all of the work for us, stuff like that. Um, Maybe we put the library with enchanting up here and make it a nice big build. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It kind of forces us to travel to different places. As much as I like having all of the farms here, what I'm thinking is redstone goes below ground, the decorative farms go above ground. Maybe we move the tree farms so that they are, we have the library that goes like right in here, and we have the tree farms like back over here. We do decorative trees on the top, and then down below we have some semi-automatic farms, stuff like that. This is currently our main portal, but what I want to do is actually decorate this out and have it look really nice, and maybe even be a little bit bigger than what it is right now, for us to go and travel in the Nether. But these are all future projects that I'm thinking about. Like when I'm thinking about stuff, I'm like, okay, what can we do here, or what can we do there? What would make this area look not, look better? And maybe what we do, is we start building an underground area with these farms, and then do underground pathways that kind of mimic the above ground roads, but they're tunnels that get us to the automatic farms and things that we have underground. Like these are just the ideas that I have, thoughts that I have of things that we could potentially do, um, to make stuff happen. I forgot in night vision that, the moon looks just like the sun. So I'm going to have to switch over real quick and go sleep. But yeah, I think everybody's going to be really happy with the pathways when we get this all done. Uh, yeah, I'm not going to do a lot of like glowstone and torches. I would rather use like some lanterns and some hidden lighting. So I don't know if you saw. I'm actually going to reduce this now, uh, to a much smaller size. And we're going to come over here. I was working on some different lighting techniques that we could actually use, especially for lighting up these pathways, but we can also use them for, uh, just general decoration. This one's really simple because we can change the color of the carpet. So we can make it brown, we can make it light gray, we can make it green, and all it is a torch hidden underneath a piece of carpet. And it's a really, really simple lighting system. Um, Now that we have pumpkins, we can take this pumpkin, use some shears on it, which will give us some more seeds. Pick this up and craft a jack-o'-lantern, which we could break this torch, put the jack-o'-lantern in, and then put our carpet on top of that. And now we've got a different lighting source. This is just a simple cobblestone block, cobblestone wall, fence post, torch. Simple lighting. And it looks so much better than just a torch on the ground, in my opinion. And then we've got this, which I also kind of built here. We can put the trap doors on top or not. We can use chain or not use chain. Chain will get kind of expensive until we have an iron farm. But it's just a simple little setup. But I think that the lanterns look better than the torches in general. And if I craft another lantern here, because if it's invisible, it's underground like this, I don't really care. But if it's visible, we can even use like this system here and put a lantern on it. And it just, in my opinion, that just looks better. Yeah. Well, when we get up to 1.16.2, chains can be mounted on the side of blocks and actually go sideways, which is nice. But there's another option here. This is just a bush with a torch underneath it. So, all I've really done is just place some leaf blocks on top of a torch, and that's another lighting system that we can use. But we could also go like this, and kind of hide this a little bit more by doing this. It's a little more visible as a light source. We could lower the jack-o'-lantern down one. But like these are just simple tricks that I've seen used on YouTube many, many, many times. And we can make our fence posts as fancy as we want. I've seen some that you implement fire. Um, just as some things that are possible. But yeah, I still have the buttons, the pressure plates, and stairs to go put in through all out the paths. I have bushes I've got to put in and stuff. So there's still a lot of work to be done on the paths, but they're a really, really good start, I think. And there's so much room to do stuff. The one thing that's going to be really fun is doing the water-based farms because once we get Silk Touch, we're going to get turtles over here. And we're going to build a kelp farm, and we're going to build a drowned farm so we can get those tridents and nautilus shells, which we're going to need. Um, and we're going to have to build a creeper farm, and we're going to have to build a slime farm at some point, which, we're going to want a beacon for that, which is why it's important to know where some good nether fortresses are so we can build an automatic, a very powerful um, wither skeleton farm. make that a path block. I'm going to be going through this whole thing as I go. What do you mean if we can get a water farm? We've got all kinds of water farms to build. So there's going to be a fishing farm that'll be AFKable. There's going to be a drown farm, a kelp farm, a turtle farm, a turtle scoot farm, which is actually once we get eggs, turtle eggs, the scoot farm is going to be super simple to build. ZG Gamer, welcome. So ZG, I've got some exciting stuff. I've been playing for about 2 hours here on stream. I got path up to X Gamers Gamer Killer's stream. We need to come up with a better name for you, Gamer Killer, because I'm not going to say XX Gamer Killer XX every single time. I'm just not going to do it. We got the path up to Nikki's house done. We've got the path over to my house done. So my house is going to be up there. We've come up with a railing for stairs going up, which I think that looks. You know what? I think I'm gonna stick Gamer Killer with the fence gates open. But we got this path that comes all the way up here and goes to Alt's house, and we got a little staircase that goes down here. And you know, this is gonna be much less compact than the rest of them because you're all the way over here, and we got a path that goes all the way to your house. So this is where your outline is. So, and ZG, I have to say, I really like the fact that you claimed a larger area of space. I didn't notice that before, but when I got over there and I was looking with my camera account, and I saw that, I was like, oh, that's really cool because now he can build, you know, some really cool stuff. So, you know, I really like that. That's great. But yeah, so basically the basic layout of all the paths is done. I have a lot of work to do yet, and I'm probably not going to be streaming for too much longer today. But, you know, I was showing Gamer the lighting techniques that we can use. You know, so from the simple fence post with a lantern on it, the hanging with a chain, hanging without a chain, carpet with jack-o'-lantern or torch underneath the carpet. You know, the fence post with a torch on top of it. In this one, there's actually a torch underneath these leaves. You can see a little better there. You know, there's a torch underneath the leaves, and you know that's just I put that there so it's a little more hidden. But you know, we can do that on the sides, like I've kind of done here, to kind of hide where we put some of our lighting. Experimenting is good, and we're gonna work with Gamer at some point on his house, just to improve some of the quality. So some of the things that if I were going to point out right off the bat is you never see a house with a wood foundation. Usually the foundation is made out of stone, concrete, something a little more solid. So like up to this point right here, I would probably just replace that with like stone, cobblestone, maybe some stone brick, andesite, stuff like that, to make it look a little more sturdy. I wouldn't necessarily do that across underneath this glass here, but that is something I would do all the way around. And then on these corners here, what I would probably do is some logs or even stripped logs going up to that center point and just coming across like this to kind of frame things out, and maybe putting In this line here, just a row of logs or stripped logs down to give a framework to the house. My bed's still over here, isn't it? Yep. This is still kind of a dangerous area. Yeah, it. I can see using the flowers, but here's the thing: is if you um, put a foundation in, then it makes everything look better, even with the flowers there, because it provides contrast. Um, and that's the biggest thing. It also provides texture to your build, which is another good thing. Uh, oh, okay, yeah, that's it's good that you're doing that. Also, if it were me, I would probably expand your area some. Like I would probably take up close to the path over here and go back this way. Maybe come back along the edge of the pond some. Get back here a little bit so that you have some more extra area to work with. But that's just me, gamer. It's like Nikki. Nikki backed right up next to me uh, there, but she claimed a pretty big area because she wants to be able to do some more stuff and have some room to work with. My area is pretty big. Whoops, what was that? Huh, that was weird. I got stuck on a block somehow. But my area is fairly big, but I know what's going in this area. I've shown some of you guys what my house is going to look like, so it's going to take up all of this space. But ZG, I don't know if you heard, but one of our ideas is to build some different buildings, like a library for some librarians that we trade with. Um, Stuff like that. Yeah, see, I'm not. This space here, believe it or not, is going to be sufficient for me to build my house because I can also go underground. Most of my projects are going to be other things, though. So my house is really just going to be my house that I live for or live in. But going back to the villagers, we were talking about maybe over here. There's this space that really isn't claimed that is just like this area here. And it kind of connects to the road. Maybe what we do is we have a fishing village over here and we put in some fishermen that we come over to trade with. Um, in the farms area, maybe above ground we have some different farms. We maybe have cocoa beans and the wheat, carrots, potatoes, and beetroot, and pumpkins and melons. Below ground we have some automatic farms for those, but maybe we have sheep and cows and pigs and stuff like that. But maybe we have like a butcher over here next to the road here, and we have little farmer huts that the farmers we go in and trade with them. Maybe up here on this hill we have a library where we have the librarians. Maybe further back we have a. I got an idea. Perfect spot for it too. Is that hill that is right next to your house? That's like in between your house and here. That hill back there. Maybe we put a church up there. Well, the good news is all of the path trees are done, so you don't have to worry about those anymore. Um, but if we put a church on this hill back here, that's just kind of sticking up out of the ground, that seems like that would be a good place for a church. We put some clerics in there that we can trade with them. Maybe somewhere over here in between the path and alt, maybe we have some armor smiths, weaponsmiths, and toolsmiths, and a forge area where we get that. Yeah, you did cut down a lot of trees. In fact, this is my stone axe that I made to finish up so I could finish all of this up, and it's almost gone now. But maybe we have like a smithing area like right over here, and we can trade with toolsmiths and weaponsmiths and armor smiths and stuff like that. And we go through all of the professions, and we just have an area for that profession somewhere on the island. I mean, I'll want to get Nikki's thoughts on that. I know Gamer likes the idea. I'm sure you'll like the idea. Um, I don't know how Alt will feel about it or Count. Count hasn't really been on the server yet, so I'm hoping to see him on the server. Um, and of course, Sunday I'll be streaming some more. So yeah. So now that most of the pathing is done, like this bottom chest is going to be a lot of stuff that I'll use. I'm probably going to replace these acacia logs with oak logs because I'm going to need all the fences and stuff. But a lot of this stuff, I'll need the andesite. I'll need cobblestone and stone and all the stone brick stuff. But this diorite and granite, dirt, gravel, I'm not going to worry as much about that right now because I'm not really going to need it. I need the stuff to craft parts now is really what it comes down to. But I'm going to call stream here. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes right now. I've gotten pretty much everything I wanted to get done before Sunday done. I am going to throw some of these little custom trees in at some point. I'm going to start gathering some different kinds of leaves so the bushes don't look so the same all the way down the pathways. Because we've got jungle, acacia, and spruce, and birch leaves will all look a little bit different. Dark oak and oak are the same leaf blocks, so I'm not going to worry about gathering dark oak. Besides, we need the dark oak saplings more. But I'm gonna cut out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming in and watching. I hope you all have a wonderful night.